They call me Squirrel.
What's going on, Squirrel Squad? It is your boy, the Squirrel. You know, I just got done recording my intro video for Cameo. So my Cameo is finally up and running. I'm very proud that I was accepted by Cameo, and I'll make sure I put a link in all the video descriptions going forward in case anyone wants to go over and check it out. And throw me a couple clams to tell one of their friends to go screw or to do a gender review, whatever it may be. So that being said, let's get into today's video. This is our old friends, Jack and Victor, and this is still game Q&A in the Clansman with Ford and Greg, aka Jack and Victor and Amy MacDonald. Don't know. I guess Amy's probably a reporter. I don't know. Looks like she is maybe doing a piece for like an Inside Edition or something, but it should be pretty fun. These guys always are great, especially when they're in character. And judging by what I'm seeing here on the screen, looks like they may be in character. Look at this guy, huh? Handsome son of a bitch. All right, let's get into this. It's time. It's still a game, Q&A in the Clansman.
I'm Amy MacDonald, and I've
Hey,
been
Amy.
very lucky to be allowed into the Clansman pub with these two chaps this afternoon for a little Facebook live chat.
Hello there.
How are you?
Hello now.
Doing well?
Yes, doing well. aye.
Busy?
Very busy, yes.
That's good.
Busy here at the pub.
Going well?
Are you warm enough?
I'm
Do you need a
roasting,
cardigan or
it's
anything?
roasting in here.
No.
I think somebody's been fiddling with the lakey.
The Lecky. See, I know this shit now.
We watched you on the Mastermind.
Yes, I was a bit gutted that I didn't get all of the questions right, but it was quite amusing hearing John Humphreys talking about Craig Lang and Naveed's Harid's convenience store. Sorry.
What was the question you didn't get?
It was what was the school that Winston worked as at the Lollipop Man?
Ah, shit. I can't remember either. I remember that episode for sure. Damn it.
What school was
Kieran and
it?
Craig Lang, Parkmill.
Well done.
No.
I had to pass on it. Yeah. Terrible. I know.
So what are you up to?
I've been recording my next album.
Oh,
Yeah, very exciting. Little
There's a musician, Amy MacDonald.
plug. I'm hoping to do a gig in the Clansman at one point in the future.
awesome.
That's where my sights are set.
So have you got questions for us?
I've got questions for you. Yeah, I'll just fire in and see where we go. So we've got one from Stuart Miller. Have you considered making a prequel, i.e. set in the 60s? There was an episode partly set in the past, which was awfully funny.
Aye.
So I see. So kind of like when they made Star Wars and then they decided to make 3 movies before them. You know, the old prequel gimmick, which is kind of cool. If these two guys were in it and they made them young, that would be really funny and that would actually be pretty cool.
So what age would we be in the 60s? We would be 40 or 30?
I'm not going to get away with that.
No.
No.
Could CGI us.
That thing with the map on your face. No, it'd be a good idea. And when we get too old to do this, or play these parts, it would be nice to have kids doing it. You know, us growing up as kids in the 40s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We just need a fat one and a tall one.
Sounds good. Cameron Tom has said, will the extra characters such as Shug, Arthur, Peggy be returning in this series? And will there be an episode in respect for Jake Darcy, aka Pete the JK?
I wonder when this interview was done. It must be in that break between 6 and 7, I would guess.
Sad to hear of his passing, as everybody obviously was.
Yes, all of those guys will be back.
Yep.
Cameron, thank you for your question. And
Cameron's always on my Twitter.
you shall have to wait and see what we do. But they'll be back.
I'll be back. Don't you worry about it, Cameron.
Yes, I'm right. Now we have Brett Mitchell. Is it carrying on from where it left off, or will it be 9 years later? I'd love to see a little 9-year-old Tam Jr. getting one over in a tuck shop lady.
That's good. That. No, we haven't moved on. We can't move on. We're like Billy.
Right.
We did consider getting Kiefer Sutherland to go previously and still gay at the beginning of the episode, but we're not.
busy.
As Ford says, the characters are ageless, and so we're just going to come back and see how they're doing.
Aye, because I would be 85 now. And then we're planning for again for another 10 years and come back when I'm 95.
Right, this is from Dan Finn. I'll read out a kind of edited version for the camera, but I'll show you guys what the thing actually says.
No, that's disgusting.
Do Jack and Victor have any romantic interests in the new series?
Right, that's well edited. Not in the series, I don't think. I did have a girlfriend in one of the episodes and left him out in the cold. For,
That was Barbara.
Yeah. Barbara.
we called her. Well, no, you just have to wait and, we're still young at heart, so it might happen.
Might happen.
Vanessa Windsor says she's a massive fan of Still Game, that she cries with laughter every time. Any plans to bring the live show to Australia? We would bloody love we'd bloomin' love to have you.
So funny. It's just funny because, like, when we talk about different things, we go back to what we've all learned throughout time together since I started this channel. But like Bloody over here, yeah, usually just describing a crime scene. When she said it, it didn't even faze me that she was, saying an inappropriate word. It's like Fanny, big difference between where the Fanny is located depending on if you're overseas or if you're overseas this way. Over here, Fanny's just a butt, but we all know that's not what the Fanny is in the UK.
That would be great. That'd be fantastic. Yeah. There are no plans at the minute, I think, to take a live show to Australia.
No, and it's, we did the Hydro, and it was a big set. It's a big thing to take abroad, and you don't know what the demand is.
Yeah.
It's the other thing. Maybe we could find out what the demand is for Facebook. I mean, Australians.
You never know. It's interesting because I have a sound man who is from Quebec, and he's the biggest Still Game fan
Is that right?
ever. He wouldn't have got that question wrong in Mastermind. So it does kind of go everywhere. Everybody loves it. It's amazing. From Sean Donaldson. Hi boys. Boys?
No, boys.
That's good. That's a good start. Will we see other old faces, i.e. Paul Young's Shug, back in the new series?
Lots of old faces in Still Game. Always will be lots of old faces in Still Game. Yeah, Shug's back.
Shug's back, yes.
Yep.
He's back at the end of the bar, listening to everything.
Counting the money in the till.
Yeah, yeah.
Wicked.
In fact, we've not even started filming Shug's episode, but there's a really funny episode with him and get into the tune and stuff like that, him and Winston. It's pretty good.
Sounds good. I think we've got one just come through.
Groovy.
Michael Trail says, Still Game the movie, any chance?
Still Game the movie.
I mean,
Really
that'd be
old
cool.
stuntmen.
Aye, the oldest stuntman in Britain. What do you do, son? No bother.
Who that windy? No. No way.
It's a fine idea, but it's never really occurred to us.
No.
I don't know where it would start. They've got mixed fortune movies, haven't they? They come out of sitcoms.
Yeah.
It's true.
On
It's
the
true.
buses and all that.
I'd personally love it.
Some of them are great. Some of them suck.
Fiona Howison says, hey guys, do you prefer doing the series or the live show?
I think the live show was terrific because it was the first time since we did it in 1997 at the Edinburgh Festival. It was the first time that we got to be in the room with the fans of the show, and it was very special for all the cast. But it does feel doing this that the TV show is the home of the show, if you know what I mean. That's what
Yeah.
it feels like. Being back in the Clansman and being, back in all the Jack's flat and Victor's flat and Naveed's. It's really wonderful, and the sets that they've built down here for us are fantastic. They're a little bit bigger, they're just fantastic, they're great.
But I mean, the Hydro was amazing. I mean, have you ever been in a big room playing in that yourself?
I came to the Hydro show as well, but yeah, I can't imagine it was easy doing that in front of so many
First
people.
night wasn't easy. You should have seen the statues behind the set, and we were quite fly because we put Bobby on first, let him take the flag. We were stood in the back going, they seem to like it so far. But I'd like to do that kind of thing again because it's what an atmosphere when they're all rooting for you.
No, it was an amazing atmosphere in the audience, I have to
Yeah, and I bet just being there laughing your ass off must have been great. Seriously, seeing that live show.
say, like, everybody just wanted, like, it to be amazing, which it was, so.
Were you there the night the fight broke out?
No, I don't think so. Maybe it was me that...
It was us. Was us.
No, it was two people up. It was just an argument. They were fighting up in the corner where we're trying to go, oh, what are we here? Just let it ride out. But they were, somebody from Edinburgh and somebody from Glasgow. Really good.
That's the pitfalls of putting things on live stage in Scotland. Duncan J. Holmstrom says, where does your costume department find you such fine awesome cardigans.
It used to be what every man wants.
It was.
So that's away now, isn't it? I think.
And they've shut
I think.
CNA, I think, shut now.
So is
I
it
think.
Primark?
Charity shops, I think. I mean, smell my cardigan. You know what I mean? Okay.
I think I'll pass.
Sam Bross says, which episode of Still Game was your favourite to make?
Easy
Oh, it's got to be the Christmas one, right? It's got to be.
for me, that. Fly Society. The one where they pretend that they're in the beetroot business in order to go to
Yeah, that was a good one too. That was a really good one. Didn't they meet the two ladies who were also pretending?
party in a big manor house. Remember that? That's mine. Yours?
Mine is drama. We had such fun filming it, but also writing it, and we were trying to work out the ending and whatnot. And when we cracked it, we were really happy, and the audience really liked that one too. And then you had Paul hiding in the toilet of the bookies and all that. It was good fun, really good fun.
That was good too, yeah.
Oh, have you got another one?
God, the old throwback one when they were doing, I think it was a Christmas party, right? When Isa showed her boobs. That's the one for me.
Coming through. Oh, I'm not sure how to say that name.
Sorry.
Rosiko Jinkowski.
Oh, Rosico.
Yeah.
I was wondering how you know.
How have the storylines not been leaked yet, given Isa's involvement?
That's a good
That is
question.
a furiously difficult thing.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the scripts are all taken. The bits that we've done are taken away and destroyed. We put it in a secure garbage thing that they do, and then
It's a skip out the back.
so skip it. You want to know what's happening? Look at that skip out the back. Oh!
Don't say that, we'll be rummaging in the bins afterwards. Catherine Ashcroft says, what made you decide that now was the right time to bring Still Game back?
Well, that was when we did the Hydro. It was 2014, so that was 7 years after we'd stopped the TV show. So it feels as if we've been on a bit of a kind of roll since then. And as we were saying earlier about wanting to get it back on TV, it felt like a natural fit for us.
Yeah.
And when we finished the Hydro, we had a bunch of other ideas and stories which we couldn't put into the Hydro show. So they were the kind of catalyst for us going, oh, we got more material here. It'd be great to do another series, you know.
And
Nice.
it's different now because the programme's going straight to BBC One.
That's amazing.
And it used to go, it was BBC Scotland and then the repeat on BBC Two. So that's another
That fucked all of us, though. Sorry. That screwed all of us. Because then when 7 and 8 went to BBC One, that means
thing. It's
For us.
the niceness to get back and get working again.
Yeah, right. We've ran out of time
lovely.
because you two need to go and get fed.
One more question. We got one more question? No.
I think we're done. I think it's lunchtime.
Oh, well.
Lunchtime.
Well, say cheerio and thank
Yes.
you very much, Amy.
No, thank
What
you
you going
for
to
having me.
do? What are you buttoning on? What are you saying?
Say, do one more question.
Yeah, do one more.
Yeah,
One
come
more.
on.
Okay, one more.
They're not that damn hungry.
Steak pie keeps.
Stephen Rankin says, as this is the first time you've done the series in HD, will any issues arise and will you reshoot the titles?
Wow, that's a good question.
It's a
Is that from the
really
producer, that
nerdy
question?
That's the producer, that's why you've allowed that extra question, isn't it?
I think, well, yeah, I gather that the HD thing has been a big issue for the makeup department and for costume and for the sets and all that. But these guys have been doing that for years and whatnot. And I think we probably will reshoot the titles.
Aye, just to give the whole thing an updated look. I mean, it's nothing
But
radical
you'll keep
because
them like the same.
Yeah.
You'll keep them good.
completely.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Don't mess
Except
with that.
we'll have jetpacks in them.
That's what's letting us. Good morning, Jack. How are you? Not too bad, Victor.
Brilliant. Well,
Thanks for having us.
Aye,
Thank
thanks
you
for
for
having
having
us.
It's been really great fun and lovely to see you, Amy.
Yeah.
Lovely to see you guys.
Victor and Jack Jetson. Remember the Jetsons? Everybody remembers the Jetsons, right? Well, yeah, that was fun. It was kind of cool to sit and kind of get a peek into these two guys and how they feel about the relaunch. This is obviously right between 6 and 7, kind of what I thought. So, what'd you think of that? Did you learn anything from this? I sure, learned some cool things. It's interesting to see and hear from people that are on such an iconic show like this to find out what their favorite episodes were. I think that was kind of neat too. So this is fun. This is really fun. I'm glad. I hope everybody enjoys it. I know the hardcore fans are going to love this. Other people will probably skip right over it, and that's fine. I enjoyed it. So thank you for sending this. It takes me an extra hour if I try to look everything up, but I do save things like I tell everybody, and so I just forget. Please let us know in the comments below that you're the one who recommended this. It might be somebody on Patreon that recommended it. I just can't remember, but I really appreciate that I have it because I enjoyed that. So, Ford and Greg, gosh, man, they just seem like such good down to earth dudes. Like the kind of guys that if you went into a bar and they were sitting there, you could belly up next to them and just start chatting with them, even though they're famous or whatever. That's how they kind of seem. So I don't know. Listen, I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you always for being here for me here on the Look Squirrel channel. You guys are amazing. You rock. You're awesome. I'll catch you real soon. All right, be good. Scroll up.
Yeah.